According to the United States Southern Command, SOUTHCOM, on December 4, 2025, the United States military carried out a lethal kinetic strike on a vessel in international waters, described as operated by a designated terrorist organization. The military statement said intelligence indicated the boat was carrying illicit narcotics and was traveling along a known narcotics trafficking route. The strike resulted in 4 men aboard the vessel being killed. According to reports, this is part of a broader campaign that has now resulted in at least 22 strikes on suspected drug smuggling vessels since early September 2025. Warning: context, the larger campaign and past controversies. The broader campaign, framed by the administration as targeting narco-terrorism, has killed 80+ people so far. One of the most controversial incidents came on September 2, 2025, when a boat suspected of drug running was struck. 11 people died. Crucially, after the first strike, at least 2 survivors were seen in distress, clinging to wreckage, but they too were hit by a follow-up, double-tap strike. That double-tap strike has become a flashpoint. Some lawmakers and legal experts say killing people in distress, shipwrecked, unarmed, may violate international law or amount to war crimes. The recent strike and the wider campaign have drawn intense scrutiny from lawmakers. In hearings, some Democratic lawmakers described the video of the boat strike as one of the most troubling things I've seen. By contrast, some Republican lawmakers have defended the strikes as lawful and necessary. Legal experts and some human rights groups argue that because the people killed were not legitimate combatants and some were incapacitated or shipwrecked, the attacks may violate the laws of war. The growing controversy has triggered bipartisan calls for greater oversight, transparency, and potentially criminal investigations or accountability. PIN: Why this matters, larger implications. The strike reflects a new, more aggressive phase in U.S. operations against suspected drug trafficking, extending military action beyond traditional law enforcement into lethal force on the high seas. The campaign's scale, dozens of strikes, dozens of deaths, raises fundamental questions about due process, rules of engagement, and the boundaries of military action against non-state actors. It also risks collateral damage, mistakes, and potential violation of international law if evidence for targeting or for continued legitimacy of the targets, e.g. whether they posed an active threat, is not made public. The U.S. government's framing of these operations, narco-terrorism, war on drugs, may influence global norms around how states treat narcotics trafficking, insurgency, and maritime security.